Okay, so today for our science lesson, we're going to be learning about the difference between living things and non-living things. So let me just start off by asking you, are you alive? Do you guys think that you're alive? Yeah? No? Okay. So why do you think that you're not alive? You don't know? That's okay. That's okay. Well, that's okay because we're going to learn today about the different characteristics, the different things that describe a living object, a living thing, or a non-living thing. Okay? So let's think about first some things around the room that we think might be living or non-living. Do you think that this crayon is living? No. Why do you think it might not be living? Because, yeah, that's exactly it. Because it's not breathing, right? It's not, this crayon isn't alive. It can't talk to you. It's not breathing. Yes. Okay. Although not all living things breathe the way that we do. Yeah. Okay. What about your dogs, your cats, your pets at home? Are they alive? Yeah. Yep, they are because they can eat and drink. They need to eat and drink in order to survive, in order to keep on living. And do they grow? Do your pets grow? Yeah. Now, if you bought them as a puppy, then you'll definitely, if it's a dog or if it's a cat, if you buy them when they're just a little baby, then you'll definitely see them grow. And that's a sign that they're alive. What about your toaster? Is your toaster at home that makes your toast in the morning, is that alive? No, that would be silly, right? Okay, yeah, on the brave little toaster, that toaster is alive, but that's something called personification that we can teach you at a later time. Yes. Okay. So let me show you behind me here. I'm going to help you learn a little bit more about living things and non-living things to give you just a better idea. So when you see an object or a person and you're wondering, is that thing alive or is it not alive? You can refer back to the characteristics that we're going to talk about today, and that'll help you determine if it is alive or not. Okay, so living things. I've got here, it says living things in this big old circle here, and I'm going to draw 4 more smaller circles. These are all going to have a different characteristic. A different way to describe a living thing. Okay, so a living thing is something that will eat. All living things need to eat. Okay? Or drink, but we'll put drink in a separate category, okay? So for example, a plant is considered a living thing. Of course, it doesn't talk, right? So it's not exactly living like we are, but plants do need water. They drink in order to survive, okay? What else? I said that a living thing is something that grows. And do plants grow? Yeah. So if you're questioning whether a plant is alive or not, is a living thing, then you think about it. Does it need to drink? It needs water to survive. Yep. It grows and it can change. Okay? An example of a plant changing could be, what about when you see a plant, or for example, a tree? A tree can just be all green, just green leaves. And then in the springtime, it changes and flowers bloom on it. Trees also need water to survive. Okay? And then non-living things. Characteristics of non-living things are just going to be the same as our living things only with the word does not in front of it, okay? So we have non-living things or do not. Non-living things do not eat. Nope. No, your toaster's not eating your toast. If it was eating it, then when it would go boop and pop up, there wouldn't be anything there. Okay? They do not drink. Nope. Non-living things do not need to drink. Okay? Like, this TV remote. That shouldn't really be in a classroom, but it is. Does this need to drink? No. Does it need to eat? No. Can someone tell me what they think the next one is going to be? Let's see. Here is our first one for living things. What do you think would the next one be? Good. That does not grow. Awesome. Does not grow. It'd be a little bit weird if I saw my TV remote starting to grow. I'd be a little concerned. Okay, and then the last one, does not change. Nope, it's not gonna change. Alrighty, awesome. Okay, so now I want you guys to come up with some examples of both living things and non-living things. So just take a few minutes. You can discuss it with a partner, the person next to you, and just look around the room. You can get up if you want and just look around the room and find some living and non-living things. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few minutes. Okay, everybody come back to their seats. Everyone sit down really quick for me. Okay. Awesome. So who wants to go first? Raise your hand, please. And give me an example of a living thing that's in this classroom right now. Yes. Sarah. Good. Yes, Sarah is alive because, yeah, because Sarah needs water to survive and she needs food to survive. Yes, and Sarah grows and changes. Awesome. You guys hit all of them in that. Okay, good. What else is alive in the classroom right now? Yes, James. Good. The flowers on my desk, they are alive. Probably not for long, but okay, good. And let's do one more, okay? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, our hamster, our class pet is alive. Awesome. Same reasons that we are alive. We need food and water, and we can grow and we change. All are characteristics of what make a living thing. Good. Okay, so what about some non-living things? And I'm going to just write all of these down so that you have them as an example when you work independently by yourselves. Okay, so what about some non-living things? Can someone raise their hand and tell me what they found? Your lunchbox. Good. Lunchbox. That is non-living. Okay? Yep, go ahead. Okay, your hair tie. Yeah. Hair tie. Not living. Your worksheets. Yeah. Worksheets. Okay, we'll do one more. Go ahead. Your shoes. Awesome. Yep. Good job, you guys. You guys are really getting this. I'm really proud of you. Okay, so I'm going to hang these up on the board behind me. And I'm going to explain next. Thank you. What we're going to do. And this time, during this time, we're going to be working by ourselves, okay? So that means no talking to your partner. Okay, we're on level 0. Okay, so I'm going to have our class helper for today. So Rebecca, can you come over here? Yes, sweetie. And each, do you want to pick a partner? Okay. Okay, so Rebecca and Sarah are going to pass out 5 index cards to every person. So you should all have 5, okay? And with your scissors, I want you to just cut them right in half, okay? So see, I have this index card and I cut it right in half, okay? And we're not starting yet. Wait until I'm done talking and I let you know that you can start. Okay, thank you. So on 5 of them, you're going to draw a picture of 5, one on each living thing. So on this first card, you're going to draw a picture of something that's living. So maybe your pet at home, okay? And make sure you write what it is that you're drawing so that when you look back on it later and with the activity that we're going to do next, you always know what it is that you drew, okay? So I would draw a picture of my puppy and I would write my dog Millie underneath of it, okay? And on the next one, you're going to think of another living thing, okay? And you're going to do 5 living things. And on the other 5 cards, you're going to draw a picture of 5 non-living things. So what are some of the examples that we came up with? A pencil, your hair tie. Only you can have it be whatever you want. 5 things that you can think of, okay? And it doesn't just have to be in this classroom. So make sure you write what it is on the bottom so you know exactly what it is, okay? And when we're done with that, once you got all 10 of your cards, so your 5 living and your 5 non-living pictures drawn and labeled, you're going to be working with the person to your left, okay? And if you're on the end of the table, then you're going to work with the other end of the table. I'll tell you in a minute. To the person on your left, and you guys are going to exchange cards. And that way you have the knowledge in your brain. You have 5 living things and 5 non-living things that you now know, but you also get to hear about 5 more non-living things and 5 more living things from what your partner did, okay? So, oh, goodness, you finished so fast. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what I want you to do now, I want you to flip over your paper, and if you can think of 5 living things and 5 non-living things, but from different environments, okay? So think about the rainforest. Can you think of some living or non-living things in the rainforest? And, okay, good. Yep. What about the desert? A cactus. Awesome. That is exactly what I'm looking for, okay? So I want you to just make a list and think of, it doesn't have to be 5, just think of as many living and non-living things in different environments that you can think of, okay? Awesome. Good job. Okay. Now that we have all of our cards made up, listen up just really quick, please, okay? We're almost done. And this part is going to be really fun because we get to paste, okay? So I want you to take your construction paper that Rebecca just passed out to you guys, and I want you to just draw a line right down the middle. And you're going to label one side living things and the other side non-living things, okay? And I want you to take your partner's cards that they just gave you when you switched, and I want you to figure out which category it's going to go into, okay? So if your partner gave you a card with a piece of bacon on it, and she drew a piece of bacon and it said bacon underneath of it, which side are you going to put it in? Good, the non-living. So I want you to go ahead and you're going to paste it on that side. Make sure you leave a little bit of room under each one, because I want you to write a sentence for each spot that you're putting down, okay? So you need to write a sentence about the bacon, okay? Then if you have a picture of your dog Spot, write a sentence about your dog Spot, okay? This whole thing needs to be filled out. If you end up needing more room, you can move on to the back, okay? All right, good. Eyes on me. Thank you. All right, so did you guys have fun with that activity? Yeah? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like you really have this whole thing down. You definitely know what is living and what's not living. Okay, awesome. All right, and then let's do a sideways thumb if you think you've got it, but maybe need a little bit more help. And we'll also do thumbs down if you feel like you just really could use my help. Okay, awesome, good. All right, so let's just go over just a few more. I'm gonna ask you just a few more, and you guys shout out to me what you think it is, if you think it's living or non-living. Okay, this chair, is this living or non-living? Good, non-living, awesome. Okay. What about this dragonfly? Good, excellent, yep. What about this cloud? Good, yep, okay, good, you guys got it. All right, awesome. What about this teddy bear? Yep, there you go. Yep, not living, because a real bear would be living, but this one isn't real, it's just made of fluff. Yeah, but you don't need to tell your little sister that one. You can just let her think that it's real. Okay, good. Awesome. Well, I am so glad that you guys really enjoyed this. And for those of you that did a sideways thumb, I will check in with you later. And those of you who did the thumbs down, I will also be checking in with you. Don't be upset about it. This is only the first time we learned about this today, okay? And so we have plenty of time to work on it. And just because you haven't figured it out yet does not mean that you aren't going to figure it out at all, okay? Awesome. All right.